Let's move on to sectional 11. That's in 4A. Wawasee at East Noble, Columbia City at Elmhurst. That's the top half of the bracket. Northridge at Angola. And then at the bottom half, you see DeKalb at Bishop Dwenger. That Bishop Dwenger game, because Concordia will be playing at home at Zollner on Friday night. That game with DeKalb will be pushed back to Saturday at 7 o'clock. I mean, you take a look at this. Columbia City's an improving team. They had Norwell tied at halftime last week. But do you look at this as, it's most likely Dwenger, even though East Noble might provide the toughest resistance?
Yeah, it's Dwenger all the way, unless there's some type of bad injury or something like that, or something strange occurs. Dwenger, there's no explanation as to why they can't win this sectional. But the Columbia City-Elmhurst matchup is really intriguing to me because the two offenses are so different. Columbia City likes to throw the ball a lot, likes to run the spread offense. Obviously, Elmhurst likes to run with their quarterback, not pass so much. But they do pass a little bit. But two contrasting offenses, very competitive game. So that'll be interesting to watch the Columbia City-Elmhurst matchup. But, yeah, there's no reason Dwenger, who is playing their best football of the year, they played great in Week 1. They played even better in their final game, shutting out Lures, their biggest rival. So they're on a mission right now, and they're healthy, and everybody's ready to go.
All right, moving along to sectional 12, again in 4A. Jay County at New Haven. You're talking Wayne at Marion in a pretty good matchup. Southside at Delta, Muncie Central at Muncie Southside. The two games that really jump out to me here, Wayne at Marion. Those are teams that are in the middle of good conferences, so that should be a good ball game. And also South at Delta. I know that's the game you're going to be going to, correct?
Yes, it is. I'm traveling down to the north side of Muncie for that, and it'll be a very, very good game. Delta is a great team. They're undefeated, ranked 5th in the state, but they have not seen a team with the speed of Southside. And Grant Zagunda, their coach, a Yorktown alum, I might add, told me that when I interviewed him the other day. He was like, we haven't seen anything like these guys. And so they've played them twice before. Delta's beat them once, and Southside's beat Delta once. So traditionally, it's a very even matchup. And they've got field turf, so the speed of Southside will be accentuated, and it's just going to be a tremendous matchup. Greg Johnson is playing his best football right now. He's pretty much healthy. Mike Chevron told me he's 95%, but as he said, I'll take 95% of Greg Johnson over 100% of many other guys. And last week in their resounding victory over Harding, I'm telling you, this is no disrespect to Rod Smith of Harding, the great player that he is, but the fans that went to that game left the game talking about Greg Johnson, not Rod Smith. That's how good he was.
Delta's got a pretty good player of their own. I believe Logan Young is going to be heading to IU. Is that correct?
Yes, that is. And what's really interesting is Southside doesn't face a lot of teams that pass the ball a great deal.
Yeah.
Dwenger obviously did successfully in Week 1 against them. Delta will throw the lights out of it. And so that'll be a good test for them. Harding tried to pass quite a bit against Southside last week. It didn't work. Zach Haydock was very inaccurate with his passes. But Mike Chevron really was fired up about that. He was like, that's good because we're going to see a ton of that stuff next week.
And when you look at this, Southside historically hasn't been good. Muncie Central's really fallen on hard times recently. You look at this as who wins that Southside Delta game has got to be the favorite of winning this entire section.
Absolutely, yeah. Central is not the Central that it normally is. John Hostetler, another Yorktown alum, I might throw that in, is their coach, and they've struggled a little bit this year. I look for Muncie Southside to win that matchup, and then if Fort Wayne Southside can get past Delta, it'll be the battle of the Southsides.